Hello, are you able to hear me?
Sir, we are live now. You can start now, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Rohit. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, our friends from across the nation. Myself, Neeraj Arora. I am Senior Director at SOCHM and look after the GEM Green Building Certification Program of SOCHM. So, on behalf of SOCHM GEM Green Building Council, I would like to invite you all for this another wonderful milestone GEM Council is going to achieve today by installing the 10th chapter, which is SOCHM GEM Kerala chapter. So I would like to welcome you all for this wonderful moment and thank you for joining us. So friends, our today's theme is Green and Energy Efficient Kerala as a pioneer state. And for the discussion, we have eminent speakers from Chief Town Planning Office and from Energy Management Center. So we have Mr. Rajesh PN, Senior Town Planner, CTPO, Government of Kerala. And we have Mr. Hari Kumar ji, Director, Energy Management Center, Government of Kerala. Welcome, sir. And we have our Chairman for HM Green Building Council, Mr. Pankaj Dharkar. We have Architect Tushar Sogani ji, Chairman, GEM Rajasthan Chapter and Global Collaborations and State Chapter Committee. We have Architect Sudhir Balakrishnan ji, Mr. Shri Ganesh ji, Engineer Anand Dami, Mr. Shaw, Mr. Jacob, Mr. Shrikant, Mr. Ganesh, Mr. Jaykumar, Mr. Vincent, Mr. Anup, Mr. Arjun, Mr. Ashok, Mr. Sham, Mr. Shiva, and Mr. Rajnish Agarwal. So I will not take much time and would like to invite our chairman, Mr. Pankaj Dharkar, for delivering the welcome address. Dharkar Saab, over to you. Sir, unmute yourself from mobile, sir. Unmute yourself, sir, from mobile.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir. You are audible.
Thank you, Neeraj, for that introduction. And I'm so delighted to have Rajesh PN, Senior Town Planner, CTPO, Mr. Hari Kumar, Director, Energy Management Center, Government of Kerala, and of course, our leader from Kerala chapter, Sudhir Balakrishnan ji, along with Sri Ganesh, our co-chairman, and all the team members. Thank you for being with us, and my special thanks goes to Chief Tushar Sogani ji, our leader who has connected me to entire Kerala chapter. We are really thankful to you, sir. Neeraj, you will have to help me with the slides, please.
Yes, sir. Yes, I'll share, sir. Give me the presenter, right, Rohit?
So, friends, ASSOCHAM is very delighted to come up with this ASSOCHAM Green Building Certification Program. This is available for new and retrofit buildings, and I'm very glad that this initiative has been taken by 4.5 lakhs member across the country. I think this is a society which is serving the nation from 1920, and this is working towards creating a conducive environment of India business to compete globally. Next. Friend, this program talks about eco-friendly movement, and the GEM Sustainability Certification Program is developed with the objective to promote environment-friendly green buildings in the nation. A lot of people ask me why this new certification program, and my answer to them is, friends, the green building movement started in the country from 2000, and from 2000 to 2021, we have only 6,500 buildings which have gone for certification, out of which less than 3,000 buildings are certified. So I think we do need a movement, we need a mass movement to create this awareness, and we thought with 450,000 members of ASSOCHAM, this is a right way to move forward and complement the work, good work being done by USGBC, IGBC, and RIA. And this is the sole objective. So our movement, also the GEM certification program currently covers residential, office, factory, healthcare facilities. This is a special initiative which we took out during COVID time. Hotel, warehouses, logistic park, educational institute, industrial campuses. So this covers the entire gamut, and we are adding to these specific areas. Friends, ours is the only program which is based on ECBC 2017 and National Building Code of 2016, which complements the good initiative taken by our architects and engineers. We do believe at ASSOCHAM GEM that these are two wonderful documents which our architects and engineers have not only given talk about sustainability, daylighting, energy and water efficiency, indoor air quality, fresh air, more green areas, human comfort. And this is the only program in the globe which also talks about fire and life safety. Friends, we do believe that the buildings of tomorrow have to be energy efficient, they should consume less water, they should have excellent indoor air quality, but they should be safe for living and from fire and life safety angle. So we are working with Fire and Security Association of India, FSAI, and constantly developing this program to ensure that the awareness goes all around. Next. Friends, our program also takes care of SDG 2030, which is in alignment with United Nations comprehensive requirement. And we do believe that this is the first comprehensive rating system in the world to recognize sustainability rather than incorporating few components of it. Next. We do believe that any certified building will pay back in 3 to 4 years. Normally, the sustainability cost is not going beyond 6 to 10 rupees a square foot, which is peanuts. And every certified building will give this payback, is our strong belief. Next. Friends, we at GEM has come up with a mission during this pandemic to reach to 20 states and 5 adjoining countries. And today is a very, very important day for us when we are going to charter our chapter at Kerala. So thank you very much for team for coming forward and helping us to reach Kerala. Friends, our program has started getting good recognition from various state governments, and here is a case of Rajasthan government, which is also giving extra FAR and incentives for green buildings, and ASSOCHAM GEM is one of the certified certification agencies approved by them. The GEM 3 buildings get 5%, GEM 10, GEM 4 gets 10%, and GEM 5 is getting 15% from Rajasthan government. And this also credit goes to my dear friend now with us, Tushar Sogani ji. Under his dynamic leadership, we have taken this role. We are also glad to inform you that ASSOCHAM is also listed by CRESIL along with other certification bodies. So we are really honored with this. Friends, certification starts from GEM 1, starting from 40 to 49 point on yardstick of 0 to 135 scales, and beyond 105, it is GEM 5 certification. Next. We are very glad and we are honored to have certification in all domains, including pharmaceutical projects like of Abbott, electrical and electronics giant like Siemens. We have hospitality chains of ITCs and Hilton, and you can see several universities and industrial projects across the country. Friends, there are some important projects like the land port terminal of Kartarpur, several hospitals. Next, keep on sliding. You can see here beautiful projects, Times Square Mall in Delhi to Vivekanand Institute in Jaipur. And you can see here one of very important project which we just completed, Habibganj Station. This is going to be handed over to people by Prime Minister on 10th of October. And you can see on that screen, I was just there yesterday to see our GEM certification scroll happening on the railway station. We have also to our credit a five-star deluxe luxury hotel of Leela, which has come up on Gandhinagar station, and it is also GEM 5 certified. And this is something which we are very proud of. And you can see here announcement of ISRDC, where Prime Minister has in a mission 500 stations are going to get upgraded and GEM is certified there. Friends, lot of government of UP projects which are now currently under certification and certified are complemented by GEM certification. Next. And this was the Kartarpur corridor which I spoke about, very talked about project. We are really honored to have these projects. Friends, during this pandemic, we all had tough times, but I am very proud to put on records that we did more than about 103 webinars, 1 lakh plus registrations, 90,000 plus attendees. We initiated 9 chapters, 14 MOUs with various professional organizations, and very important and very heartening is our Mission 100, in which we have signed up with 84 universities and institutes, and we do believe that our next generation are the front runners, and they should be educated on the green awareness program. Friends, these are the universities across the country. You can see here 84 already with GEM certification program, and this is our one of the best mission which we did in our this pandemic. You can see here state-wise, currently, of course, Maharashtra is leading with close to 23 chapters institutes, followed by Punjab. But you can see several states where we don't have chapters, we are there. So I'm looking forward for Kerala now to open the innings. We do have one university there, and I'm looking forward for many more to join us. Friends, these are 14 organizations like Fire and Security Association of India, ISHRE, international societies like ASHRE, IAQA, International Association of Quality of Air. I think IAQA has become very significant because of the corona. Friends, we are also working with Indian Institute of Architects, Global Association of Corporate Services, which is the Society of Facility Managers, the Solar Society, and Smart Habitat Foundation. Of course, TERRE, Terry Policy Center, which is chaired now by our ex-director of UNEP. We are also working with them. Friends, we have a very interesting program to certify professionals. Mr. Neeraj and Shubhu are doing every 4th Saturday free of cost training program, and then later on you can give a 90-minute exam, which is 24/7. Anytime you can give this exam. It's an open book exam and online exam. So once you clear that, you are given this certification. So there are 1,500 plus professionals already available, and we do believe that our program will give importance of proper waste management, carbon footprint assessment, capacity building, comparison of international and application awards, optimization of energy uses, and will definitely reduce the water demand. Next. So friend, we are coming up with an important event which will happen on 3rd and 4th of December at India Habitat Center, and I look forward for if we are lucky, and I'm sure Kerala will come out of the problem, and we all will not have hit with third wave, and we all will be able to physically meet. But this program is getting extraordinary response from several ministries, and a lot of our chairmen are supporting me in this endeavor. So I'm looking forward for Kerala presence there. So friends, rebuilding Kerala has to be with creating climate resilient infrastructure and realizing sustainable livelihoods. And let us compliment your Chief Minister, Mr. Vijayan's vision, and ASSOCHAM Jem is going to compliment this through you, my dear friends. So thank you once again.
Thank you, Dharkarji, for the very encouraging and energetic presentation. Thank you so much. Now, I would request Architect Tushar Sogani ji. Tushar Sogani ji is the chairman for ASSOCHAM Jem Rajasthan chapter and is chairing our Committee for Global Collaboration and State chapter. So, over to you, Tushar ji.
Thank you, Neeraj. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Perfect.
I'm traveling, so there is so.
सर आपका आवाज थोड़ा लो है,
Very
वीडियो
good
ऑफ कर लीजिए
afternoon
सर,
to all of you, and
वीडियो ऑफ, हाँ,
is it okay now?
वीडियो ऑफ कर लीजिए सर.
Video is
Yes sir,
better now?
better sir.
Okay, thank you. First of all, I would really like to congratulate Kerala chapter under the dynamic leadership of Architect Sudhir, who is taking the Kerala. I think he'll take the Kerala chapter to a new elevation and new dimension. And under our dynamic leadership of Mr. Pankaj Dharkar, who has done a commendable job in last 1.5 years in pandemic. In fact, I can really relate that how my ASSOCHAM Jam has grown up in last 1.5 years. So that journey is already told about how we have grown up. And since the CTP of Kerala State is here before us, sir, I'll tell you that our motto is not of any commercial angle. We are here to actually create certain green awareness among all the stakeholders in the building industry. So as Dharkar Saab mentioned you that in fact when we presented our entire blueprint of ASSOCHAM to Rajasthan CTP, Mr. Vijay Varghia, he was very kind enough to give us a representation in the building bylaws, and we got that along with IGBC, GREHA, and other rating agencies. And sir, I'll just like to give this information that ASSOCHAM Jam is a very holistic rating tool in the country, in which we actually talk about all the 5 climatic zones. So it's not that we are not restricting ourselves to one climatic zone. This is the best part of our rating agency rating tool. And I think in times to come, Kerala is really going to rock under the dynamic leadership of Architect Sudhir, who is my near and dear friend. And we look forward that we'll have more and more feathers to our cap from Kerala chapter. And this is our 10th chapter, I suppose. And in times to come, we are targeting around 10 more chapters, which will shortlist, will fulfill that in a very short span of time. So I think this is all from my side. I wish Kerala chapter very good luck, and today is the auspicious day that we have got one more feather in the cap of ASSOCHAM. Thank you so very much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Tusharji. Thank you so much. And it's all Dharkarji, yours and our GEM team's efforts that we are now in 10th state. And you are right, sir. Soon we are going to launch 3 new chapters after Kerala. So thank you so much, Tusharji, for your kind efforts. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now I would like to invite Mr. Rajesh PN, who is a senior town planner, CTPO, Government of Kerala. Rajesh ji, welcome, and over to you. Welcome, Rajesh ji. Welcome.
Thank you. Can you allow me to share my content?
Yes, yes. Rohit, please give the right to Rajesh ji.
Thank you, everyone. Actually, I am very thankful for inviting me for this program. Inviting for me for this program actually. Earlier we had a discussion with respect to your prime numbers and what is happening in Kerala. And Kerala, the government has already taken an initiative to go ahead with this. And we had a series of discussions on this with respect to green buildings. And let me first give an introduction to what has happened over the period. Though we had a lot of discussions on this, after the governor has given a green signal, we have started working on that. And before that itself, in the building rules, we have incorporated certain aspects on green buildings. And the EMC have done some commendable work with respect to ECBC, introducing the ECBC guidelines. Mr. Harikumar will be talking on that. And the amendments also has come up from on the ECBC guidelines. We have been closely working with the ECBC guidelines to incorporate certain things in the building rules so that large buildings and large institutions can have this ECBC guidelines and then incorporate that so that we can have a mandatory statutory provisions in the rules for developing green buildings. There was a discussion with respect to how we should adopt, because all the buildings is not fully green compliant, like GEM 5, all the buildings cannot attain that. So for that, we had to look into different options on how to build on that. I think most of them, especially the architects, they are very aware of what are the green buildings, energy use, what are the emissions that can reduce and all that. I'm not going to discuss, as I'm not a very competent person to do on or tell you on that. But see, there are different phases in the whole cycle of green buildings. It's the pre-building phase, the building phase, and the occupational phase, and the post-building phase. If you look at the basic principles on which, after going through the various options, we have found out that there are Griha, IGBC, and GEM, and LEED, like that. There are certain very well-known agencies which give this certification. But when we come to, like I have earlier mentioned, there are certain aspects in which we have to take into consideration of small buildings also. So we have also included, we have to devise our own strategy to develop on the basic principle, giving these 5 principles on which we have sub-components on each, and in which we have given some weightage for each of these components, like site planning and construction management, provision under water conservation and management, provisions under solar energy utilization, provisions under energy efficiency, provisions under waste management, occupational comfort and well-being, sustainable building materials. These are the basic items on which most of the certifications have been based on, but it depends upon certain evaluation techniques in which they differ a little bit. So the first, what we try to do is we have to find out what are the incentives can be applicable. But when we have compared with most of the states, we found that there is a lot of incentive that is being given on FAR. FAR is one component on which we, as far as Kerala is concerned, it is not possible to give, because already the FAR is one of the highest in the country. And with respect to FAR, when you talk about the other, FAR is 1 point at one time reduction that is happening when you are giving an FAR. But if you take into other discount factors or discounting options that give a more incentive to people who can think about having a sustainable way of maintaining a green building, and then get the incentives with respect to that. Considering these aspects, we also, when we have made the new building rules, municipality building rules and the panchayat building rules, we have incorporated certain provisions on which these aspects that which I have talked about are the 7 principles. Some to certain level of component that can be incorporated into the building rules. We have incorporated into the statute as a statutory provisions in the building rules. One is the rainwater harvesting. All buildings should have a rainwater recharging facilities, but rainwater storage facilities, except hazardous and single family residential buildings below 300 square meter or less than 5 cents, they have to opt for storage facilities. Also, solar installations, we have specific guidelines for that, which talks about residential buildings, special residential building, hospital and assembly buildings exceeding 500 square meter should have at least 50% of the floor roof area for solar installations and solar water heating in some systems also. Recycling and reuse of water also has been specifically mentioned. And then what is the area on which beyond that area it has to have a mandatory provisions for having recycling and reuse of water. And also coming into the urban forestry part, there is a area that has been stipulated in the rule which talks about minimum this much tree has to be planted. And another area is percolation of water. We have mandatory space, 50%, more than 50% should not be covered with paving materials. And also we have incorporated the ECBC guidelines, which I have mentioned before. Coming on to the grade A, grade B concept, it is only under consideration. It's not finalized. There is a lot of thinking process. There is a lot of discussions with other departments, and whether the government will go ahead also has to be decided in course of time. But there is a general principle is to have a grade A and grade B buildings, grade B certifications, in which all the major certifications, international and national certifications, like you have the GEM 5, will have a grade A certification. But grade B, how we have to think about in the GEM, we have to again, on further course of action, we have to think how we can incorporate the grade B. Based on the grade A certification also, there is a point-based system which has been devised and submitted. In that submitted, whatever the highest point, there is a range in which the points is being calculated. If you get that much point, you will have grade A certification. And below some certain point, you will have a grade B certification. The incentives will be, the grade A will have the full incentive and the grade B will have the 50% incentive. And the general incentives under consideration is a reduction of one-time building tax, and there will be a reduction of stamp duty during transaction, and reduction of electricity tariff, and reduction of local building tax. And the certification process is wholly vested with the EMC, because they are looking after a lot of energy saving methods, and they are doing a lot of taking classes and giving certifications for that for the consultants. So first is to have an empanelment of consultants who can do that, in addition to whatever the LEED certification, GEM certification and all. There will be a training program on which the EMC will do, and then they will submit the application to consultants. There will be an evaluation, assessment, and green certification for that. And then there will be a district level redressal committee who will look after if there is any complaint or any changes that has to be done, or recertification has to be done. That will be addressed by the district level redressal committee. So if this is basically the whole structure about. But looking into the way of the buildings that is being constructed in state, if you take in a per year, around 160,000 buildings are being constructed in the state, all over the state, around including urban and rural. So if you talk about the whole 150,000 or 60,000 buildings, it's mostly 70% to 75% of the buildings are below 300 square meters. So for that consumes a lot of energy, a lot of thinking process can be done through the licensees, architects, GEM training programs, for which simple how we can go beyond codes and then instigate certain aspects, how to plant a tree to reduce the heat load in their building, how to orient the building. These kind of stuff actually, while building a plan, they will be able to understand. But the educating the public to change their minds to have more green in their own plots is a challenge which we have to take to go ahead in the years to come. Thank you for that. Okay, thank you for giving me the opportunity to present this. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rajesh ji, for the very knowledge sharing presentation. Thank you so much, and we are really glad to hear that state of Kerala is really doing differently towards green building certification in the state. So because giving extra FAR than that of giving as you are proposing tax incentives for the green buildings, I think this will be far better than giving extra FAR things. So, we assure you, sir, at ASSOCHAM GEM, we are there to support you in your mission for Green Kerala. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, I would like to invite our next guest, Mr. Hari Kumar ji. Hari Kumar ji is the Director for Energy Management Center, Government of Kerala. Welcome, sir, and over to you.
Thank you. At the outset, let me place on record my sincere gratitude and thanks for inviting me into this prestigious installation ceremony of ASSOCHAM GEM chapter in Kerala, under the able leadership of my friend architect Sudhir ji and other senior professionals. The government of Kerala, as you may be knowing, is giving thrust to green building and has already announced many incentives in the last budget to promote this. Since my good friend Mr. Rajesh has already spoken on this, I am not dwelling much on this aspect. As an agency working in the energy front, Energy Management Center gives good thrust to the building sector in Kerala because of the fact that the domestic buildings, the residential buildings in the state consumes more than 50% of the grid power, whereas the commercial buildings consumes around 15% of grid electricity. That means 50 plus 15, that means it is 2/3 of the grid power goes to the building sector. I'm talking about the low tension category alone. I'm not talking about the high tension category. And the electricity consumption of malls and IT parks falling under HT category is in addition to this 66%. The energy audits being conducted by our empaneled energy auditors has identified very many energy conservation opportunities and efficiency enhancement avenues in the building sector, which would in fact help the building owners reduce their operating cost and improve their profitability. Though we have started talking about the green buildings and the sick building syndrome for some time, I think still there are many buildings in our state having less amount of oxygen due to the wrong practices in ventilation and air conditioning systems. This assumes significant importance, particularly in this pandemic time. These situations reiterate the scope and need for best practice case sharing and capacity building of professionals. In this context, Energy Management Center welcome collaboration with ASSOCHAM GEM, and I take this opportunity to pledge our support and cooperation in your efforts in enhancing the energy efficiency in the building sector in particular, and green buildings in general, and promoting green buildings in the state. EMC will be very happy to join hands with you in organizing training and awareness programs all across Kerala. Please think over the possibility of making short 2 to 3 minute video clippings on different aspects of green buildings, even showcasing some of the green architecture already in place or being implemented in the state or even elsewhere. And EMC can associate in promoting this in social media as well as in our social media handles. And EMC is already in the process of creating a new cadre called Building Energy Efficiency Experts, BEEs, and these GEM CPs can probably instead of attending the training programs, they can get empaneled as BEEs. We are also in the process of empaneling architect firms who can provide designs for energy efficient buildings and green buildings. We are in discussion with your the coming chairman, Mr. Architect Sudhirji, for finalizing this architect empanelment process. And I think ASSOCHAM GEM can play a great role in this aspect as well. And I think the contribution of ASSOCHAM GEM should not only limited to the technical interventions, but we welcome and invite your proposals for new business models as well. Friends, in my opinion, government and its affiliated agencies can spend good amount of money and create good and large green buildings. But many times, in many places, we fail miserably in maintaining that building or that habitat. So I think ASSOCHAM GEM should contribute on how the green buildings can maintain its green features when it has been designed and constructed. The facility management of identified large and important public buildings or green buildings probably need to be outsourced or can be outsourced. We need to explore that. How such service providers can be certified or rated based on their quality of delivery also need to be addressed. So there are ample opportunities for ASSOCHAM GEM to play a great role in Kerala building sector. And we are there to support you. Let us join hands and do our best, and wish you all the best. And thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your kind words and support. And sir, as mentioned by Dharkarji earlier, I would like to, just repeat that, even, in last 2 years, during this COVID period, we have conducted more than 100 webinars on green building certification and promoting ECBC, because ASSOCHAM GEM Green Building Certification Program is entirely based upon ECBC 2017. So it means when the building is green certified, GEM certified, it is already ECBC compliant. So in that way, we are promoting ECBC as well in parallel to GEM. One. Second, we have signed MOUs with 84 universities in last 18 months or 24 months, and we are in the process of associating more universities, and these are mainly engineering colleges, engineering universities and architectural universities, so that we can train our young engineers and architects, because we have many architects and senior professionals, engineering professionals in our GEM committee, and with their help we are educating our upcoming engineers and architects. So this is we are already doing, and on every month, in the last Saturday, we are conducting this training free of cost for all the architects and engineers, those who are attending. So this way we have trained thousands of engineers and architects in our various training programs, and more than 1500 architects and engineers have taken this GEM certified professional online examination and now have become GEM certified professionals. And as I shared with you last time also, hundreds of these professionals are from Kerala, so they can be the brand ambassador for us in the field of energy and green buildings in Kerala as well. So we are there to help you, support you. Thank you so much, sir. And now we have our wonderful team also in Kerala. So we are definitely going to do the work differently. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now I would request Pankaj Dharkarji to formally install the GEM Kerala chapter. Over to you, sir. Please unmute yourself from mobile.
Thank you, Neeraj, for giving me this opportunity. I'm getting a EK.
Yes.
So first of all,
Yeah. So please mute yourself. I think you have opened 2 devices.
hello.
Yes, sir.
Is it okay now?
Better, sir. Okay.
So first of all, let me compliment my Kerala chapter team to invite Mr. Rajesh PN. I think he gave very good perspective on one area where on small building we need to work. We are very glad to know that you're already taking care in your various programs, rainwater, solar, recycling, promoting ECBC, and you spoke about grade 1 and grade B. And I can assure you that through our Kerala chapter and our headquarter team, we are all here to support you in popularizing your program. I was very thrilled to understand that Kerala is one first state which is not only talking about FAR, but also tax reductions, reduction in property tax, reduction in electrical tariffs, so many things. I think it was absolutely fantastic insight which you gave to us, sir. I think best wishes to all the green soldiers who are going to drive this GEM certification program. Hari Kumarji, I was really pleased to know how energy management is being driven in Kerala state under your leadership. Sir, I must tell you that during this pandemic, we also tied up with Bureau of Energy Efficiency. We had good programs with World Bank. We are also talking about how do we retrofit current inefficient stocks and how do we upgrade this with newer technology with assistance from World Bank, assistance from Bureau of Energy Efficiency coming to the doorsteps of the owners. So I think this is one program with ESCO model popularizing through ASSOCHAM GEM is going to be our mission and vision for also addressing the old inefficient stocks. And there we are working with B, and I think I will urge Kerala team to also work with you. So thank you so much, sir. I think thanks to again Sudhirji for inviting such eminent personalities, and this is giving us a different insight of Kerala today. So thank you so much, sir. So let's move to our chapter installation, which is the agenda for today. So may I start with architect Sudhir Balakrishnan, sir. I will request you to raise your right hand, and if you agree to what I say, just say yes after my notation is completed. So architect Sudhir Balakrishnan ji, the general leadership of GEM Kerala state chapter is interested to you. You will act as chairman of GEM Kerala state chapter and will be part of all committees of this chapter. You will give direction and leadership to all areas of chapter activity. As the chapter chairperson, it will be your responsibility to ensure that the policy direction carried out. Above all, you are the one to whom the members of the chapter can and will direct their criticism of all policies and activities, and you would resolve the concerns, if any. The privilege of this service carries with it great honor, responsibility, and lot of hard work. Do you, architect Sudhir Balakrishnan, promise to fulfill the duties and responsibilities of your chapter as specified?
I will.
We know, sir, you will discharge your duties well and wish you much success and happiness in your term of office. I'm especially pleased to, on behalf of members of ASSOCHAM GEM Building Council, to install you as chairman of the GEM Kerala State Chapter.
Thank you. Thank you.
I shall now present you other officers and members of working committee. So it is very interesting that the Kerala chapter has 3 chairmen, co-chairmen. So we will start with Engineer Shri Ganesh V. Nair as co-chairman, chairperson. Can you raise your right hand, sir? You will at all times be prepared to assume the duties should the chairperson be unavoidably unable to attend a chapter meeting, board meetings, and other such duties as may be delegated to you. Do you, Engineer Sri Ganesh V. Nair, promise to fulfill the duties and responsibilities of your chapter as specified?
I will.
Thank you, sir. It is my pleasure to install you as co-chairperson for GEM Kerala chapter. Congratulations to you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Next, I will move to our next co-chairperson, Engineer Anand Mani. Can you raise your right hand, sir? You will, Engineer Anand Mani, as you will at all times be prepared to assume the duties should the chairperson be unavoidably unable to attend chapter meeting, board meeting, and such other duties as may be delegated to you. Do you, Engineer Anand Mani, promise to fulfill the duties and responsibilities of your chapter as specified? It is my pleasure to install you as co-chairperson of GEM Kerala State Chapter, sir. Congratulations to you, sir.
Thank you.
Next, Mr. Shah Subramanian. He is my old friend, by the way. I know him for several years from my FSAI Connect and ISHRE Connect. So thank you, Shumanan Sir, for accepting this wonderful responsibility. Mr. Shah Subramanian, you will be at all times be prepared to assume the duties should the chairperson be unavoidably unable to attend chapter meetings, board meetings, and such other duties as may be delegated to you. Do you, sir,
We can move to next, sir. Darkarji. We can move to Mr. Jacob. Darkarji. You are on mute, sir. We are not able to hear you, sir.
are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes. Perfect now.
So, were you able to hear for Shah Subramanian Sir, or we missed that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So-
We can move to Mr. Jacob.
So next, I'm pleased to install Mr. Jacob Ishaw. Jacob, it will be your responsibility to keep due records of meeting, attend to correspondence, and be aid to the senior officers. Do you, Mr. Jacob Ishaw, promise to fulfill the duties and responsibility of your chapter as specified?
Yes, I will.
It will be my pleasure to install you as Secretary of GEM Kerala State Chapters. Congratulations to you, Jacob. Welcome on
Thank you, sir.
board.
Thank you, sir.
Next, my friend Neeraj Arora, it will be your responsibility to receive monies, pay to all authorized accounts, and give due accounting financially whenever you are called upon to do so. So, do you, Mr. Neeraj Arora, promise to fulfill the duties and responsibilities of your office as specified?
Yes, sir. I will. Thank
It
you.
is my pleasure to install you as treasurer.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You are not audible, sir. Darkarji. Rohit, please put the slide once again. So, Darkarji, you are not audible. I think we are facing some issues. Darkarji, you are not audible. So if you allow me, I can take over. So next, we will install the program chair, Mr. Jack Vincent. It will be your duty to organize events, webinars, activities, keep track of all the activities, and coordinate or communicate to relevant personnel as and when required, whenever you are called upon to do so. So do you, Mr. Jack Vincent, promise to fulfill the duties and responsibilities of your office as specified? So
Yes,
Jack,
I will. Yes, I will.
thank you. Thank you. Next will be the marketing chair. So, Mr. Shubhabrata Rath, it will be your duty to create an awareness regarding the presence, highlights, and achievements of the chapter in whichever way possible, whenever you are called upon to do so. So, do you, Mr. Shubhabrata Rath, promise to fulfill the duties and responsibilities of your office as specified?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to install you as marketing chair for the GEM Kerala chapter.
Thank you.
Now we will install the CWC members. So Mr. Srikanth as advisor. Rohit, please display the slides. Mr. Srikanth as advisor. Mr. Ganesh as advisor. Professor J. Jayakumar advisor. And Mr. Anup Babu, executive member, Mr. Arjun Ranjan, executive member, Mr. Ashok Ayappan, executive member, Mr. Shyam Kumar, executive member, Mr. Abba Sahab Kale, executive member, and Mr. Shiva Iyer, executive member. So because of your demonstrated interest and activities in society and chapter affairs, your fellow members have elected you to represent them in the chapter working committee. So it will be your individual responsibilities to meet as a committee, and it's an honor and privilege to serve on it. And it's my pleasure to welcome you all to this activity of the council and to install you all as members of chapter working committee of ASSOCHAM GEM Kerala state chapter. Good luck to you all.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Congratulations to all. Rohit, please display the video also. So congratulations once again, Sudhir ji and ASSOCHAM GEM Kerala team. Thank you so much and congratulations. Now I would like to invite architect Sudhir Balakrishnan ji, our newly appointed chairman for ASSOCHAM GEM Kerala chapter, for his special address. Over to you, Sudhir ji.
Thank you, Neeraj ji. Respected Pankaj Dhaka ji, National Chairman, Neeraj Arora ji, Senior Director, Shubhat, Shubh, our dear Shubh, and Harikumar ji, our Director, EMC, our Special Guest of the Day, Rajesh P. and Senior Town Planner of Government of Kerala, our Special Guest of the Day, other dignitaries, my advisors, K. Srikanth, P. Ganesh, Professor Jayakumar, my co-chairman, Shaw Sumanam from Trivandrum, Sri Ganesh from Ernakulam, and Anandamani from Calicut. My secretary, Jacob Ishu, our program chair, Jack Ben Vincent, executive members, Anup, Ashok, Arjun Rajan, Shyam, and Shivaya. It's been all a great pleasure and privilege to join you all in this wonderful charter of the Kerala chapter as the charter members of this August gathering. And it is a great privilege to be part of this wonderful movement called Green and Eco-Friendly Movement, because we are all striving to establish a green planet. So in this movement, we are all giving us our part in it, but still then an association like GEM and ASSOCHAM gives it a more official color to what we are doing, and we should be able to give it in a more strategic as well as more systematic manner. It all started when architect Laluchan called me one fine day saying that, hello, hi Sudhir, you'll be, have you heard about ASSOCHAM? I said, yes. You will be the new chairman of ASSOCHAM Kerala. I said, what? Then it's all happened. Tushar will call you. And he cut the phone. And moment after that, there was a concentrated effort by two gentlemen. And architect Tushar Sogani, immediately my phone got rung up. And Tushar, hi Sudhir, Tushar from this side. And he said, heard about ASSOCHAM? I said, yes. Congratulations being the chairman. I mean, what are you doing? So he said, no, we have to do it. So finally, I got to know about ASSOCHAM, and Shubh got in touch with me, and all this thing happened, and the journey started from there. And it's been a great opportunity for all of us to deal with our national leaders. I mean, also to be installed as the fancy number of ASSOCHAM GEM, the 10th chapter of as Kerala chapter. Thank you so much for being part of this wonderful journey. And we were planning to do it in September, but somehow, as we all know, everything gets delayed this time. But we could do it in October. Yesterday was World Architecture Day, and we could do it on the next day, and we can always remember it's on just the next day after World Architecture Day, we have started the Green Movement. And the way forward, we would like to have this offline meeting starting in maybe 1 month or 2 months time, and we'll be planning to have a get-together very soon, either in Trivandrum or Cochin, where centralized people we can all get together, and where when Shubh is planning to visit Kerala, we'll be always welcoming you here, and would be liking to have an offline meeting and to discuss the way forward and for the better understanding of the system, and going ahead with the activities of the chapter. We all connected together. We are all quite good friends, and we are all worked together in several organizations. This team, we all had one particular format in our mind. If you do it the best way. Otherwise, don't do it. So we are planning to do it the way as you national leaders are proposing to us. And I wish we could deliver 50% of what your expectations are. And integration with EMC and KMBR, our good friends are here. So we would be able to do it with the help of Mr. Harikumar and with Mr. Rajesh, and the license with Government of Kerala. We have our advisors in the panel who are very powerful and connected people to the Government of Kerala, so we would be able to get it through. Once again, thank you so much for this opportunity on behalf of all of us here, and each one of us will be talking, but on behalf of the entire team of GEM Kerala, we would like to thank you all for giving us this wonderful opportunity to associate with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sudhirji. And I mean, we are blessed to have a wonderful team associated with the ASSOCHAM GEM now. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Now I would request our co-chairman, Mr. Sri Ganesh, for the address. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Neeraj-ji. Congratulations to our dear friend Sudhir for taking over the mantle of chairmanship of ASSOCHAM GEM Kerala. In the same shocking manner that he became the chairman of Kerala chapter, I got a call in the middle of driving down to Trivandrum that, you are going to be the co-chairman of Kerala. I said, that's very fine, but what am I supposed to do? So then he explained, I am in a similar position, but we will be getting to know as we go along. So I said, okay, count me in. In any ways, in the last 15 years, I've been working in the green building movement, so with various organizations. And now what Dr. Hari Kumar was mentioning, the building energy efficiency experts, we are also fortunate to be certified as building energy efficiency experts in Kerala. So in the first or second lot. So that way we are in the business of green buildings in thick skin. So I hope the Kerala chapter will probably initiate the mass movement that our national chairman Pankaj was mentioning about, making it popular among the masses. And as our senior town planner, Mr. Rajesh was talking about, we need to take it to the people. And probably GEM is one way to make it easily approachable. So all the best wishes for everybody in the team. And let's hope that we have a wonderful tenure in the times ahead and more green buildings in Kerala. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sri Ganesh ji. And sir, you have rightly said, sir. And this is the name of our program, GEM, is Green and Eco-Friendly Movement. So we want this green and sustainability to become a movement in the country. So that's why we want to educate our students, our engineers, architects, professionals on green building aspects, sir. This is our aim. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Now I would request Mr. Jacob for the address. Mr. Jacob, over to you.
Hello, good evening all. Let me take this opportunity to thank every one of you and to associate with this prestigious organization. Let me also thank all my fellow, especially my chairman, my co-chairman, everyone. And I would request everyone's support to move forward. As part of this ASSOCHAM GEM, we are committed for a sustainable livelihood and to improve the social, economical, and of course the environmental well-being of the whole community. That's what we are involved in. In short, then we actually believe in coexistence, and we would always look forward to achieve it. That's what I can say. Thank you very much, and wish you all a good day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now I would request Mr. Shrikant, Mr. K. Shrikant, if he's not there, Mr. Ganesh, Mr. Jack Vincent.
Thank you everyone for assigning me the post of program chair, and thank you chairman and secretary for the trust you have put on me. So I will try to fulfill my duties in the best of my knowledge, and I will try to learn more about the organization, and I will do my duty to my heart. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Anup Babu, we would like to hear from you, sir.
Thank you very much for selecting me as an executive member for this great initiative. And I'm sure with this, we will fill a lot of gaps which we have in the building sector, and with the leadership which we have now, we see this going to scale it up in a large scale. So thank you very much, and being part of this great organization gives me a great privilege to be a part of it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Mr. Arjun Rajanji.
Neeraj, if you can unmute Ganesh ji, he can talk. I don't think he has joined as a panelist, so I think you should unmute.
Okay. Let me shift him to the speaker panel. Rohit, you can do it. So maybe Mr. Ganesh is in attendees, so please shift him from there. Mr. Ganesh Kumar. Yeah, please shift him from there. So, meanwhile,
I think it
you
could
would
be the
like to
same
hear.
case with Srikanth and Jay Kumar. Please check.
Okay, I'll check, sir. Meanwhile, I would request Mr. Arjun for the address, sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Neeraj ji. Our respected dignitaries. It's a great pleasure to be part of this wonderful team. Thank you, our newly installed chairman, architect Sudhir, for believing in me. I'll do my level best for the fulfillment of his team, his efforts. We will be together to fulfill all your dreams, and we'll be doing our part to the best of my knowledge. Thank you. Thank you, Anando.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Mr. Ashok, over to you, sir.
Well, good evening, all of you. I am really very happy to be with the Asojam team and with the Kerala chapter. I'm ensuring you that we can do our level best to grow our chapter in Kerala. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Mr. Shyam Kumar.
Thank you, Neeraj ji. Good evening, all. First of all, I would like to thank everyone, especially Sudhir sir, for giving me this opportunity to be the part of Asojam Gem. And together, let's make Kerala a green state. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And Mr. Shiva Iyer.
Hey, good evening, the eminent personalities here. Thank you, Mr. Sudhir, Architect Sudhir, for taking me in the committee. Being an active person from the Indian Plumbing Association, IPA, we are already working towards net zero buildings. Here in Asojam Gem, I think we will be collectively able to do something good for the environment. Thank you very much.
Rohit, please shift Mr. Ganesh Padman from attendees to here.
No, he's already here.
He's Mr. Ganesh Kumar. We are requesting Mr. Ganesh Padman. If I forgot to call anybody, please feel free to speak, sir. Mr. Sri Ganesh. If I forgot to call you, sir. Okay then, so let's please switch on the camera and we will take a group picture, sir. I would request all the eminent members to please switch on the camera. I think Mr. Ganesh Padmanan has also joined us meanwhile. Mr. Ganesh, please switch on the camera. Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Thank you. We have taken the picture. Mr. Ganesh Padman, we would like to hear from you. Unmute, sir. Yeah. So we are not able to hear you, sir. We are not able to hear you, sir. No, sir, you're not audible. No, sir, you're not audible, sir. No worries. We will call you over phone, sir. No worries, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, finally, we have come to an end to this ceremony, and I would like to extend my deep gratitude and thanks to our special guest for the day, Mr. Rajesh PN, Senior Town Planner, CTPO, Government of Kerala, and Mr. Hari Kumar, Director, Energy Management Center, Government of Kerala, for sparing your valuable time, sir, and your guidance and support. Thank you so much for attending the ceremony, sir. Thank you so much. And I assure you that on behalf of ASSOCHAM JAM Green Building Council and JAM Kerala chapter, that we are there to support you for any work towards sustainability, green buildings, energy management and all. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. And I would request Architect Sudhir Balakrishnan ji for accepting our request and being the ASSOCHAM JAM Kerala chapter chairman. Thank you, sir. And the other members for accepting our request and being a part of ASSOCHAM JAM Kerala chapter. I am pretty much sure, sir, that our team will do a wonderful job in Kerala towards sustainability, green buildings, energy management, and all those. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. And thank you, Mr. Pankaj Dharkar, Architect Tushar Sogani ji, for sparing your valuable time attending the ceremony, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And hope to see you soon physically, sir, very soon.
Yes,
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, attendees, for attending the webinar. Thank you. Thank you. Rohit, please close the program.